time to get out the big Crons. Warhammer 40k Battle Report. It's coming right up.
Necrons!
Nick speaking, and welcome to this Battle Report. And if you're new to the channel and you want to keep up to date with the wonders of Warhammer 40k, then please subscribe and hit the bell button so you don't miss an upload. Okay, so we are playing Narrow the Search. So this is going to be an interesting game. One objective in the middle. You have to get more units on the objective, or at least within range of the objective, than your opponent has at the end of each battle round. I've got 4 models. Blood Angels, however, have a plethora of units. So we've got a Librarian Dreadnought, we've got a normal Librarian, we've got 3 squads of Scouts, we've got 2 squads of Tactical Marines, and 2 big squads of Vanguards with Storm Shields and Thunder Hammers. However, this has a special rule in this battle. Any units within 12 inches of the centre of the objective do not get an invulnerable save. So that's going to affect both armies. The Blood Angels, as you can see, have deployed. I'm just about to deploy, and then the Blood Angels can choose whether to go first or second. In the meantime, let's have a quick look at my list. Right, so I've got a super heavy detachment. We've got the Novok Dynasty, and heading up the force, the Seraptek with the generator guns. We've then got a Pylon and a Tesseract Vault. I've got Antimatter Meteor, Sky of the Falling Stars, Seismic Assault and Cosmic Fire. Then I've got an auxiliary detachment, the Triarch Stalker, with twin heavy gauze cannons. We're playing 1800 points today. Okay, so I have deployed Pylon right in the corner, Stalker there, the Seraptek next to him, and the Vault just here. The Blood Angels have Amanard, but have decided they're going to go first because they hope that they can at least do something. Okay, so we are going to try and seize the initiative. So let's see if we can do it on a roll of a 6. A 5, not quite. Okay, so Blood Angels, turn 1. Okay, so Blood Angels, turn 1. So the tactical reason for taking first turn is because they are within 18 inches of the objective, so unless I wipe out a huge amount at the front there, which is unlikely because I can't see some of it, he's definitely going to get 1 point. So that's pretty much what happened. He just stood there. He did the Psychic Powers. 1 unit there's got an invulnerable save. That's on the Assault Marines. And that was it. So it's going to be turn 1 now for the Necrons. Okay, so Necrons, turn 1. I was a little bit cagey there. I don't want to get within 12 inches of the objective, taking my invulnerable saves away. So I have 2 very big, nasty Vanguard squads coming in with Thunder Hammers and Storm Shields. So I decided to just move to the outer edges of that 12 inches, and then my main aim was first strike, trying to even up the points. So first of all, I shot the Triarch Stalker into the Scout squad, and then the Seraptek opened up. I did 14 deaths on the 10 Scouts, so they definitely died. And then the Pylon shot into the Assault Marines, which had that 5+ invulnerable save. I only did 2 wounds, and he saved both of them, so that was good saving. The Vault, because I've kept out of that 12-inch range, was of course out of range to do anything this turn. So I did get first strike, so it's 1 point each as we move in to the Blood Angels, turn 2. Okay, so Blood Angels, turn 2. So we had some movement. Both of these tactical squads just coming around this side of the building, trying to stay out of assault with this thing. In the meantime, these just bundled up here. They're still within 15 inches of the objective, so unless I wipe a massive chunk of these out, they're going to get a point at the end of this term. And then both Vanguard squads came down, targeting the Vault. This squad here managed to get into assault. I killed 2 in Overwatch. and this one here failed the assault. This squad did the equivalent of 24 wounds. However, because I stayed out of 12 inches of the middle, I was able to take my invulnerable saves, and I saved all of them apart from 9 wounds. So I took 9 wounds on the Vault, and I killed nothing in my attacks back. And that's it. So we're going to move in now to the Necrons turn 2. Okay, so Necron turn 2 is over. So I moved the Vault out of the assault, and then I used the powers of the Catan, removing a good number of these guys here with the mortal wounds. And then I shot using the Triarch Stalker, the Vault, and also the Pylon. And I managed to take out that unit here. And there's 3 guys left in that unit. In the meantime, the Seraptek got over here and shot a unit of scouts. And then I assaulted the assault marines, killing them all. I did, however, had to assault twice with the Novok stratagem. No command points left, but it was a lot of fun to see. And that was the end of my turn. So, the end of turn 2, and the Blood Angels score a point. So they are leading at 2 points to 1 as we move in to Blood Angels turn 3. Okay, so Blood Angels turn 3, playing the mission, of course. So the bubble for the objective is reducing 3 inches each turn, so we're now down to 12 inches. So basically everything here moved and advanced over towards the objective in the middle of the table. Then the 3 vanguards use a stratagem allowing them to teleport, so they teleported there as well. The Warlord is making his way over there. He tried to get behind the terrain. He did 2 on his advance, re-rolled it, and then got a 1. So not that useful. The Seraptek is just left alone. No shooting, down to the fact obviously everything advanced. So heading up for getting another point unless I can clear the ranks within 12 inches of the middle. So let's see what happens in the Necrons turn 3. Okay, so Necron turn 3. So I concentrated on the middle blob here. I advanced the Triarch Stalker, getting within 12 inches, moved the Vault within 12 inches, and then the Seraptek just moved up ready to assault. I then used the powers of the Catan and the shooting, and I managed to take out the 3 vanguards and almost all of those guys there. And then I also shot the 3 scouts that were just here, allowing the Seraptek to shoot the Dreadnought as it was the nearest target, and I killed that. I then assaulted the scouts and I managed to kill that. The Dreadnought did explode, killing 2 of those guys there and taking 1 wound off of the Seraptek, but the Seraptek has a good amount of wounds left. So I now have 3 units within 12 inches of the middle. Blood Angels just have the 1. So I've managed to just about scrape a point back, and it's now 2 points each as we move in to the Blood Angels turn 4. Okay, so the Blood Angels turn 4. So the mission for the Blood Angels was to pick on the Seraptek, and actually he did quite a good job of bullying him. He assaulted with the Librarian and both squads of tactical marines. The Librarian stopping me from overwatching. He had some sort of relic sword, hammer thing, hammer of bow. He did a lot of damage. I'm down to 9 wounds on the Seraptek. However, in my assault, I hit the Librarian back. I attacked him with Impaling Strike, and I did 24 wounds, which gave me Slay the Warlord and potentially, well definitely, I've got 3 units in the middle of the table. The Blood Angels at the moment just have 2. Will they be standing there at the end of the Necron turn 4? Okay, so the end of turn 4 for the Necrons. I did manage to destroy all of the Blood Angels. We played the mission out with the new rules. If your opponent is tabled, you still continue, and I got 6 points, and the Blood Angels ended up with 2. So it was a Necron victory. A fun game to see these 3 beasties on the battlefield, although this didn't do much. I think in total he killed about 3 men. So, if you enjoyed the battle report and you're not subscribed yet, then start now. Hit the Idic Beer icon. And if you want to see some of my long form battle reports, then check out those two videos just there. Beam me up.